James Ibori was in the UK. He got convicted twice for stealing in the 90s. He found himself back in Nigeria. He got elected and he became a governor.
Hi, what's up? Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of Truthfully. I am Frank Efe Ibori. Today we are looking at the soon-to-be repatriated £4.2 million reportedly stolen by Chief James Onanefe Ibori, former governor of Delta State.
Ibori's career began in London. When he worked in the Wicks DIY store in Neasden in 1991, he was convicted of stealing from the till. A few years later, he was the elected governor of the oil-rich Delta State in Nigeria, and he was still stealing, but now it was millions of pounds. He bought luxury cars like this Bentley and properties in London, spending over £2 million on this house in Hampstead. When he was arrested, he was trying to buy a £13 million jet. A corrupt foreign leader who couldn't be prosecuted in his own country finally brought to justice right here in the UK.
So to me, I think it's highly unfair that now that the money is coming back to Nigeria, the federal government is trying to siphon the money the second time. You know, a quote, and trying to steal the money the second time, because the first time Ibori stole the money from the coffers of Delta State, laundered the money and took it to the UK, and now the money is coming back to the country. We believe it should go to where it came from in the first instance, which is the purse of Delta State government.
Pursuant to Section 162 of the Constitution, the Delta State government received the money from the Federation account and banked same in its account where it was taken, and to the United Kingdom.
So the federal government should not divert the fund and they use it for federal projects like the Lagos to Ibadan Expressway project, the Abuja to Kano Expressway project, and of course the second Niger Bridge project. So we believe it's unfair, highly unfair to the government and people of Delta State. That is like robbing sword to injuries. People are already injured by the fact that the fund was stolen again. You again want to steal it a second time and divert it to federal project. What has it got to do with federal government?
Because the Abacha loot, he was the head of state, right, so it makes sense that it goes to the federal government. The Ibori loot, he was a state governor. So the Attorney General's claim I don't agree with is the part where he says the victim of this crime was Nigeria and not Delta State. No, the victim was Delta State.
So diplomatically nice, between country to country, of course, the UK government want to deal with the federal government. Not that they're giving you the money, they're just giving you, they're handing it over to you. Then you, as the federal government, should return it to where it came from.
James approached me with $15 million in cash, not again, cash, $15 million, to stop his own investigation.
Losing your country and keeping the money in another country is like when you refuse to send your son to school, but you are giving other people's children scholarship. You are not serious.
Now, if you ask me personally, I'll tell you why I'm not in support of the money going directly into Delta State's purse or coffers. Reason being that Ibori is a very influential person in Delta State politics. In fact, most of the guys currently in power today are some of his boys. The current governor of Delta State, Okowa, was a cabinet member during Ibori's administration. All right? Even the immediate past governor, Dwagan, a brother or a cousin and a cabinet member under Ibori's government. So he has influence. In fact, even while he was still in prison in London, he was determining the course of Delta State's politics. You can imagine if that money comes to Delta State. Now, it will just be through a phone call that money will be returned back to Chief James Ibori. It's just for him to take his phone and say, look, Okowa, see, you, my boy, you not do any that money, make sure that money come back to me, let me get the money, make sure you return it to my pocket. So that is why I am not in support of the money going directly to Delta State purse, because you can consider it gone, on arrival.
We found out that James took at least half of the money that the state earned within the period he was a governor. And that state must have earned over $1 billion.
Delta State was not really forthcoming to declare that the money was missing. And that was one of the reasons why the federal government wants to claim the money, because they feel that Delta State all along did not declare, and Delta State will have to make a case to prove that the money belongs to it.
Another, statesman from that state has already given us instructions to pursue this matter if the Delta State government will not take it up.
The federal government of Nigeria should designate certain projects that are to be cited or are currently ongoing or are proposed to be done within Delta State, and that money should be used to execute the project instead, rather than send it directly to the Delta State Post. One of it being the Warri-Benin Expressway. It's currently in a deplorable situation.
The Benin-Warri Sapele Road is a reflection of the retrogressive and stagnating model of a failed state.
This road no good. May you tell federal government or maybe Naedo or Delta or anywhere there. May they do the road for us. Now beg with the beg them.
I beg me na help us tell to federal government. Make they help us. When you reach out now, your family go say where your money. You not see money give them now wahala. You no say na the road now we expect they put.
Ologbo axis of the federal highway, according to residents of the community, has become a death trap as innocent lives have been lost as a result of the terrible condition of the road.
There's an old institution, the Sapele Technical College, STC, that's been there for many years. Administration come and go, we say they will upgrade it to Polytechnic to university grade. That money can also be used to upgrade the Sapele Technical College to a higher institution level. In fact, it can be called the Federal University of Technology, Sapele. So I believe several things can be done with that money. That's necessarily going straight to Delta State, because that's such a huge money, because now we've been told that it's not even 4.2 anymore, it's 6.2 million pounds sterling. That is huge. So what should happen is that the federal government should cite special projects in Delta State. So it will serve as a testament that anybody, generation from generation, will say this project was done because the money that Ibori stole was used to execute this project. So it stands like a landmark for everybody to see. So that would be a better thing to do than just returning the money, or the federal government trying to steal the money the second time by using the money to do projects that are outside of Delta State, because the money is directly from Delta State.
I call my own people because it's massive bag. 2 people will not be able to take it. We took the money and then lodged it in the Central Bank of Nigeria. I arrested him after. I charged him to court.
We're in Delta State, which is the hometown of the former governor of Delta State, James Ibori, where he has been received by a massive crowd of supporters.
Today, we are joyful in receiving him, and the crowd you are seeing here, the enthusiasm that has been displayed here today, show that we missed him a lot.
Please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Now, let's take some tweets. We want to see what others think about the situation around the Ibori loot. All right, so let's listen now. This one says, as usual, with some brand envelope media in Nigeria, they will be intimidating the Muhammadu Buhari and his government to hand over the 4.2 million pounds to Delta State. The media will not be mad at the looter, Ibori. Well, that's another one. Lee, WTF, abeg, chook mad for this matter. UK government returns 4.2 million pounds of Ibori loot to Nigeria. Now, Delta State government wants the money back when it initially denied that money was ever stolen by Ibori and co. Abeg, wetin you think? This one is interesting. What this one says is something I really like, and this is it. Nzekwe Celestine, why are we busy debating on the ownership of 4.2 million pounds Ibori's fund? We should be talking about the interest that is involved. For crying out loud, UK has used this money for years. They should be made to pay interest for it. That is this issue here. Wow. Now that's a package for the week. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch up to this point. I really do appreciate you. Now don't forget to subscribe. It's very important so that when we do our fresh episode, you'll be among the first to be notified.
Subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
All right, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next episode. Truthfulli.